Welcome to AAP's Top 10 Reasons to Use Bosch Rexroth Drives and Motors. Today, we'll show you number 10, third-party motors. A lot of great advancements have happened in the field of motion control over the last 10 years. Of these is the reduction in cost and increase in availability of direct drive technology. In addition, there has been advancement in the creation of specialty servo motors, those made for robots, high pull count with hollow shafts, harsh environment like explosion proof, as well as high-speed machine spindles. More recently, direct drive linear and food and beverage stainless steel washdown servos as well. But how do you take advantage of this when your particular controls manufacturer doesn't offer this wide variety of motors? Most companies that make servo systems have built in a limited number of motors with their drives. This is typically done by having a software pull-down or a device file that's created for the motors they offer. Bosch Rexroth, previously Indermatt, has prided themselves on being controls agnostic, making them sort of the Swiss Army knife of servo drives and controls, if you will. You have lots of tools, which gives you lots of options. Here are two features that make this able to be implemented. Number one, Interworks DS software, which is freely downloadable, has a third-party motor wizard. Number two, InderDrive CS, C, M, and ML variants all come with a universal encoder interface. You can go back to the 1980s, 4 generations of drives ago, with the EcoDrive and DiExoDrive, and you can still do most of what you're seeing here in this segment. Rexroth has a document called Third-Party Motors, which just goes to show that this is not an unsanctioned hack that somebody figured out a workaround to. You go into Interworks DS, their free commissioning software, and open up the wizard for third-party motors. You need the usual motor data, pull count, K sub B, K sub T, and the encoder data. You then go through the visual interface, load in the information that's needed, and you're ready to go. Okay, now let's look at the feedback interface. It's called multi-encoder interface, which is true, but a bit of a misnomer. What they've actually done is packed almost all of the popular interfaces into one connector. The combination of pins that you use allows you to connect to all of these interfaces. Let's take a quick look at what's available. Hyperface, NDAT 2.1 and 2.2, SSI, TTL, Resolver, and Sine Cosine. That pretty much covers all the interfaces with the exception of a couple proprietary encoders that are out there. So why do you care? Well, being able to choose motors from different suppliers lets you optimize the motor for your machine or application, not simply having to choose the least worst motor that your drive manufacturer offers in their product line. So your motors can look like this, or this, or this, and this, as well as this. We can do these too. And this. Actually, we've been talking about permanent magnet servo motors this whole time. You can also use AC induction motors, both open loop and closed loop. One drive for all these types of motors. It makes it very easy to select one tool for the task at hand. All you need to do is select the drive based on the required voltage and the current to power the motor. InderDrive from Bosch Rexroth. Thanks for tuning in and watching. Look for more in our Bosch Rexroth Top 10 Drive series from AAP Automation. Next up, number 9, Every Bus Under the Sun.